Well, it's been just over a year now since I've acquired the Interceptor. I got it April in 22. I don't really want to do a review of all the negative parts of the bike, or where everyone seems to do it, or they want to tell RE they should have done this, they should have done that. I want to explain that I actually bought the bike knowing exactly what it was, exactly how much horsepower it had. I would never have bought a bike that I didn't like anything on. I bought it because I liked it, I liked the look of it, I was happy with everything I was on it as stock. So if I never did do anything with the bike, I would have been happy with it. But obviously it's a Royal Enfield and there is so many off-the-shelf parts you can get, you can't help yourself. But you're going to do it because you just want to play with the bike, don't you? Do you know what I mean? You can't help yourself. You see all these shiny bits and you're thinking, oh, I got to put that on there, I got to buy this, I got to buy that, I got to put this on there. Oh, I wonder what it'll sound like with them exhausts. I think that's the fun of it. You can swap and change the looks of it as much as you want. You know, the plus side of this bike is if you had a little bit mechanically minded and you're quite happy to use the spanners, you could do everything yourself on this bike. It is so simple. Honestly, it's a dream to work on, really. I've done 2 services now. I'm on just over 4,000 miles, and I've done them both myself. It's just straightforward, and it's nice because you get to know the bike yourself. And if anything does go wrong, you'll sort of know. I think the only issue I've ever had, it wouldn't start one day. I had my earth strap was loose, and that was it. But it was, because you know the bike, you know your way around the bike a bit, it was pretty straightforward to eliminate and find out what the cause was. Yeah, right, about the bike, living with the bike, it's great fun. It's great fun. On the A roads and everywhere, it's absolutely brilliant. It puts a smile on your face all the time. The only downside to it is, yes, it will handle 70 miles an hour all day long on a motorway, but really, it's not for me. You know, I'd prefer to stick to the A's and B roads simply because you just get fatigued. You do get fatigued on it. You know, it's a naked bike. 70 miles an hour non-stop, oh, no fun in that. Not for me anyway. But it's been very capable. I've adapted this one so it can be comfortable for a passenger. I've changed the luggage twice. And I'm at the point now where I'm thinking I want to put the other luggage back on because I prefer the look of it. Yeah, but that's the fun of it, I suppose. A nice rainy weekend and you think, right, I'm in the shed and I'm putting the other parts on. Listen to the sound of that, oh, it's brilliant. So I think what we'll do is I'll show you everything I've done to the bike, well, all the parts I've changed. Well, really, I think the only thing I've changed is the exhaust and the seat. All the rest of it is still stock, and I've just added, I should say, added to the bike, not just swapped things. I haven't swapped the indicators or anything like that. I quite like them. They're good for me. They don't. I know they're plastic, but they're not going to rust. That's the way I see it. They look good. I don't want to change the looks of it too much because obviously I may as well just bought another bike. But no, this bike does put a smile on my face. Okay then, let's have a look at the accessories I've done on the bike so far. Right, so what I've put on, started off with putting on the little rim stickers. They're pretty tidy. I've got 3 on each side of the wheel. There was one spare with a kit. So what I've done with that, I cut it up and I put it on
put on the helmet, as you can see it by there you go, and then the other two little bits of it is just down by there. Yeah, it just adds to the helmet a little bit. What else? I put an old tax disc thing there. It's got a Royal Enfield club on it. The little that's the tall fly screen, that is. Still tiny, but yeah, it looks the part. And the grill on the front of the radiator. Put that on. What else have we got? We got a DNA filter. I put that on. That sounded great when I first put it on, because I didn't put the exhaust on. You could hear the induction sound. I mean, fantastic. Little clock, and that's for the GoPro camera. That is when I'm filming. I use sometimes. The pegs I moved. Where the pegs, the original pegs, are by there. I put these bars in from Hitchcock's, and they're all the way down by here now. You can put them by there or by there. We got them right down by here, so it's a nice comfortable position to sit on now for the passenger. The Lextech exhausts. I still got the baffles in them. It's loud enough for me, and it sounds, it's just about the right amount of sound for me anyway. When I can hear it sounds great when you're riding along on the bike. I've got the Give-y racks on. Give-y side panniers, the back rack as well, and the top box is a shad. But this was optional extra for the padded thing there that's stuck on for me, and also the coloured top was an optional extra as well. It's not quite matching the bike, but it looks okay. I quite like it anyway. The seat obviously was the biggest thing I've ever done, with all gel pads in there and everything. That is really comfortable, really comfortable. The badge on the back, I don't quite see that. I don't think I've done anything else on it. I think that's about it really. I did have the chrome rack on the back and the canvas Royal Enfield panniers. They're very small, they are. I actually like them, and I've only put all this on there really for the purpose of touring on it.
There's some things on it that I do quite like actually, and that is the clutch and the gearbox. Oh wow, it's so smooth, so light, so easy to use. But so far the bike's been totally reliable. You know, I would go absolutely anywhere on this bike. I trust it so much. Although I'd need some time to go to some places, I suppose. But there's so much to like about it, the character of it. It just makes you feel good. All the shiny chrome on it, it's brilliant. It's got just enough power to keep you entertained. I don't think I'd want anything with less power than this. But I think it's just right. It's a very small bike when you sat on it really. It doesn't feel intimidating or anything. The rider position is very comfortable. Your legs, or your feet are set back just a little fraction. Not much. The stock seat was not brilliant, I will be honest. The touring seat they had, the Mark II one, I think it was, the Mark II touring seat. Now that was comfortable, that was fine. The one I got now obviously is a custom made one with gel pads and everything in it. That's fantastic. Can't go wrong with it, sitting here all day. But I'd definitely recommend the touring seat, the Mark II one. I've kept it just in, you know, just in case. I know the luggage systems seem to be a bit of a pain to find when that fits and suits the bike and everything. Not much you can do about it. I suppose you could put them other exhausts on. They got, haven't they? These slip-on ones are not sticking up in the air. But I didn't want to go down that route because I actually like the look of the bike with a stock exhaust, believe it or not. You know, I like them sweeping up. That was part of the appeal to me. But be prepared if you do get one of these. The attention you get is quite unbelievable. The amount of people, whether they got a bike or not, want to talk to you, they want to ask about the bike. They find it hard to believe that they're new. Right, now this is the best thing about Enfield, is the social life of it. If you can look at all these bikes here now, this is absolutely brilliant. So you can get what you want out of this, out of being in Royal Enfield Club. We're all out for a ride out today. This is a South Wales group. Good mixture of bikes.
Well, there's some things that I'm very happy with my interceptor. It's it gives me a great load of joy. I love all the shiny bits on it. It's not $1 million bike. It's simple as it is. It is what it is, and it's what you pay for. And for what you do get for your money, I think it's absolutely fantastic. It's no rocket ship, but I don't want it to be a rocket ship. I'll always buy one of them. But yeah, if you're out for this sort of bike, I'd go for it. You know, there's no problem. So hopefully there's going to be many more years to come now of enjoyment on this. And I'm looking forward to it as well. It's been a great bike. Well, hopefully you'll get some things out of the video. And hopefully I shall be seeing you again soon. As soon as I can get out and get more riding done. As you can hear outside, probably it's raining again. We are in Wales. Right, I'll catch you later. Don't forget to subscribe, it's most appreciated. And hopefully I'll catch you on the next video soon. Bye for now.
Well, as you can see, you've got a healthy social life with the Royal Enfield. Loads of people got the same interest in the bikes. And they're a good bunch, and when you go out on ride outs, obviously, because they're not super fast bikes, the ride outs are pretty relaxing and calm. Well, I've got a lovely job of mopping up at the back. We got two groups going out today. I think there's another one following behind. I think they're leaving 10 minutes after us. Look at this, gorgeous.